Welcome. My name's Philip. Happy to be here again with the Winnipeg Winter Club for your Tuesday night Yin Yang class. And for tonight, we'll go through a few standing postures just to get the body moving a bit. And then we'll relax in our nice meditative and passive yin postures. When you're ready, let's come to stand at the top of the mat. Have your feet about hip width apart. So we'll stand in mountain pose. And just make sure that your feet are pointing straight forward, okay? Mountain pose is pretty much the basic form of all of the postures. So to begin, we always want to start with the feet. So to begin, just to find balance and then just start going into your heels, lifting your toes off the ground a bit. And then just going down into your toes, like lifting your heels off the ground. Just do that a few more times, okay? Just so you can notice the very back of your feet and the very front. All right, this can just be nice to do to stretch the feet a bit too. Okay, now just find the middle. So not too far back in the heels, not too far on the toes. As you get that, we're gonna do the opposite. We're just gonna lift the inner arches up like this. Just be careful. You can bend your knees a little bit if you need. Then as you exhale, drop the inner arches and just lift the outer. Do that 2 more times. Drop the outsides of your feet, lift the insides. You can breathe in. And then drop the outsides of your feet, lift the insides. Okay, now ground the insides, outsides, backs, and fronts all the same. From here, from your feet, lift all the way up into your spine, the top of your head, so you feel nice and stable, like the mountain. Lengthen your fingers down towards the ground. Relax into it so you feel soft like a cloud. Let's go through 3 half sun salutations, okay? Inhale, reach your arms out, just like this. Turn your palms up, lift your sternum and reach your arms up. You touch your hands together. Keep your head behind your arms, okay? If it's too much, keep your arms apart. Now, swan dive forwards from your hips. If you're really tight, bend your knees, okay? Relax your head, your neck. Now, ground your feet, lift your hips up a little bit. Lift your head forwards. Lengthen your spine forwards like you're sniffing a rose, like over a rose bush. Now fold forwards again, bring your head a bit closer to you, just feeling a nice little stretch in the back. Roll back up to stand. Reach your arms up, take a deep breath in. Arms down by your sides, breathing out. Good. 2 more, nice and easy. Reach your arms out and up. And fold forwards. Breathing out. Relaxing the face, the neck. Inhale, lift your head, extend through the spine, arms and legs out. Round through your feet equally. Fold forwards, bring your head closer to you. Root down and rise all the way up. Reach your arms up. Arms down by your sides, breathing out. Let's do 1 more. Reach all the way up, breathe into the front, back, and sides of your lungs. Fold forwards, place your hands down. Relax your head. Inhale, lift your head, keep your ears, shoulders, and hips in a nice line. And fold forwards, exhale. Roll up to stand, reach up, inhale. Arms down by your sides, exhale. Awesome. Okay, let's shake it out a bit. So just lift your right heel just to shake out the joint. Just bounce up and down on your heels like we've done before a few times. Just find this helps to loosen me up a bit. Lift the left heel up and do the same. Okay, let's come back to mountain, standing equally. Sun salutation 3 times. I'll show you a few modifications to reach your arms up. And breathing, same as before. Fold forwards, place your hands down, relax your head, relax your neck. Now just lift your head, lift your chest and stomach. I know I've moved positions, but you can stay in your spot, okay? Now from here, walk back to a plank position. Ground your hands, walk your feet back. You can even start on your knees for today. Spread your hands out, ears, shoulders, hips in a line. Now lower down, try and bring your elbows back. Just lower your arms in a 90, tone your lower belly. Good. Inhale, upward dog. Roll onto the tops of the feet. Lengthen through the fingers, the toes. For our first one, let's come into cat-cow, okay? On your hands and knees. Tuck your toes under. Place your hands underneath your shoulders and start to round your back as you exhale, swelling your spine through your shirt. And inhale, lifting the front of your body. Do that 4 more times. Exhale, with the length of your movement. And then inhale, extending, reaching the top of the head towards the tailbone. 2 more. Exhale, rounding. Touch the top of the head and fronts of the hips towards each other. Inhale, lifting. Keep breathing. And just waking up the spine gently. Okay, once you're looking forwards, step your left foot in between your hands. Step your right foot forwards, feet hip width apart. Extend your spine, breathing in. Fold forwards, breathe out. Reach your arms up, breathe in. Arms down by your sides, breathing out. Okay, let's do it 2 more. I'll show you another way to modify. Reach your arms all the way up. Fold forwards. Lift your head. Lift your heart, your stomach. Walk back to a plank. Use your knees if you like. If you want to work on some strengthening, keep your knees off the ground. Same ears, shoulders, hips in a line with your heels. Lower, halfway. Good. Inhale, upward facing. Lengthen through the spine, arms and legs, hands and feet. Exhale, back to child's pose. So send your hips back, sides of the big toes touch. Knees can be about hip width apart or mat width, whatever feels good. If you cannot get your hips all the way down, just keep them over your knees. If you cannot get your head down, your hairline, that's okay. Just let it hover. Reach your arms nice and long. 4 more nice breaths. Push your hips away from your hands. Push your legs away from your arms. And lengthen the bottom of your spine away from the top. Lengthen out through the top of your head for 2 more breaths. Good. Now look in between your hands. Come up into an all fours position. You can even place your hands right underneath your shoulders. Step your right foot forwards. Step your left foot forwards. Extend your spine forwards, breathing. And folding forwards, breathing out. Roll up to stand, reach your arms up. Arms down by your sides, breathing out. Awesome. 1 more. Reach your arms up. And fold, exhale. Inhale, lift your head up. Exhale, walk back to the end of your mat. On the knees or off. In a plank. Lower down. Good. Inhale, upward facing dog. Roll onto the tops of the feet. Lengthen up through the spine, top of the head. This one, come into downward facing dog. Lift your hips up into the air. If this is too much, you can go into either of the 2 postures we did before, like child's pose or cat-cow, okay? Look towards, excuse me, look towards your feet, knees, or your hips. And breathe for 3 more nice breaths. As you look towards your feet and hips, know what your hands are doing. Make sure that from your hands, you feel a connection all the way up to your shoulders. All around the shoulders are nice and supported. Now at the end of your exhale, get a bit stronger. Look forwards. Walk your feet to the top of your mat. Feet hip width. Standing forwards, you can press your hands on the legs or with the ground. Exhale, fold. Reach your arms up. Take a deep breath in. Arms down by your sides, breathing out. Okay. Everyone okay so far? Good. So we're going to do a few more active postures just to get the blood going. So, modification of sun salutation B. Chair pose. Bend your knees and reach your arms up. Breathe in. Now fold forwards. Place your hands down. Lift your head, your chest and stomach. Breathe in. Walk back to a push-up position. Remember, you can use your knees to make it easy. Lower down. Inhale, upward facing. And for this one too, you can just lift your head, your chest, your stomach, or go all the way up. From here, let's come into an all fours position. Go through one round of cat-cow, okay? Inhale, lifting the spine. And exhale, rounding. Now, inhale, lift again. This time, extend your right leg back behind you. Now, step your right foot as best as you can in between your hands. Once you have your foot there, keep your right knee over your ankle, okay? You're gonna bring your left foot down to the ground like this, about a 45-degree angle. Put your feet and legs apart and reach your arms all the way up. Take a deep breath in. Good, now can you bring your hands back down towards the ground? Come up onto your left toes. You're in like a lunging position. From here, to go back easy, you can even just come down onto your left knee and step your right leg back. Otherwise, knees up, your choice, okay? And lower down. Inhale, upward facing, long toes, long fingers. Exhale, back to a cat-cow position. Round your back, breathe out. Inhale, extend the spine. Reach the top of your head towards your tail. Extend your left leg back. Round to your hamstring, stabilize the body as best as you can. Step your left foot in between your hands. Bend your left knee. Keep it over your left ankle. Place your right foot down. Reach your arms up. Breathe in. This is called Warrior One. Good. Bring your hands back towards the ground. Come up onto your right tippy toes so you're in a lunge. Step your left leg back towards the plank position. And lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Breathe in. Good, and come into a cat-cow position for 5 rounds, okay? So rounding. Inhale, lifting. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Good. Lift your head. Step your left foot forwards. Step your right foot forwards. Extend your spine, breathe in. Fold forwards, breathing out. Chair pose, drop your hips back. And reach your arms up, breathe in. And stand straight, breathing out. Okay, let's move on. From here, we're just going to go through a forward bend, okay? So take a deep breath and bend your knees a bit. Just let your stomach rest on your thighs. Hold on to your forearms here. If you're quite mobile, just straighten your legs little by little. We're gonna hang for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Roll all the way up to stand. Deep breath in. Bring your arms down by your sides, breathing out. Let's do a few more standing postures. You can stay again where you are. Step your right foot back a leg length. For triangle. Reach your arms over your legs like this. Round through the feet. The right foot's at about a 45-degree angle. Left foot's pointing straight. Place your left hand on your left foot or leg. Look at one of your hands. Breathe up and down your midline for about 5 more. 4. Lengthen up through the top of the head. 2. Keep the sides of your neck nice and long. 1. Awesome. Look at your left foot. Round your feet and stand up. Reach your arms over your legs. Let's do the other side, okay? Just turn your left foot in. Turn your right foot forwards. Place your right hand on your right leg or your foot. Look at one of your hands for about 5. 4. Yeah, do your best here. 3. Just try and keep it equal. Use your body equally and breathe. 2. 1. Inhale, come back up. Reach your arms over your legs, okay? Turn all 10 of your toes straight forward so they're pointing to the right side of your mat. Now, interlace your fingers behind your back. I'll turn around so you can see. So the fingers are, or the knuckles are facing away. Take a deep breath in. And just slowly fold. Hang for 5. 4. Little by little, breath by breath. Breathe in for about 3 seconds. Breathe out for 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Stand all the way up. Hands on your waist. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's just do one more. Bring your feet about hip width apart. Hands on your waist for tree pose, balancing. From here, try and keep your hips somewhat square and just turn your right foot out to the right like this. And your knee. Now turn all 5 toes down to the ground. So this can even be a tree. Or bring it closer to your leg. Possible, lift your foot off the ground. This is easy. You can place your foot to the inside of your leg. If you need a little bit of help and you have a wall beside you and you can use it, do it. If you want to try, reach your arms straight up. Make your arms really, really long. Breathe for about 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come down. Let it go. Other side. Okay. Take your left toes down to the ground. Press your foot and leg into each other. Press them into each other so you can feel nice and supported in the hips. Reach your arms up if you can, or use the wall. Breathe for 5, okay? That's it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Come down. Stand still. Okay. Let's come down to sit. Nice work, everyone. Oh, just to shake it out, come down on your forearms, okay? Just like this. Just give your hips a little shake. Okay. We're going to come up into the butterfly pose. Press up onto your sit bones. And you're going to have your legs in a nice long diamond shape. If you're really tired, you can even do this one laying down right on your back. And you can just hang out for a while. If this is uncomfortable, remember to sit up on something. If you have bad knees, place something under. Take a deep breath in. And slowly, slowly, just go forwards for a little bit. We're going to hold for about 3 minutes, so go nice and slow. Sounds like a long time compared to 5 breaths, but breathe in for about 5 seconds, breathe out for about 5, and it won't be that many. It won't feel like long at all. You keep watching your breath, watch your body. Make sure there's no pain in your knees. Notice if you are holding any tension around anywhere, really, maybe around your hips, your back, your shoulders, your face. And see if you can bring your attention to those spaces, those places you feel tension. Just see if you can breathe into them, imagine, and breathe out into them. If it's too much for you to go all the way down like this, it might be too much on your back. You can always just keep your head up instead. You can always, if you have at home too, something nearby, you can even rest your head on something. It can feel quite relaxing. It can be anything. Less than 2 minutes to go here. If it feels like you've opened up a bit, we want to try, as you inhale, root your feet together, like press them into each other a bit. Ground your sitting bones and lengthen out through the spine. Imagine like the top of your head is like a helium balloon and it's floating away from your hips. You might walk your fingers. Keep your head down, and as you exhale. Again, as you inhale, you can ground your feet into each other, push them into each other a bit, lengthen through the spine. And exhale, you might walk your fingers a little bit. And just come to a place you feel a nice sensation. Not too much or little. Almost there. If the sensations become quite strong, you can try taking a few deeper, longer breaths. Or you can just back off a little bit. Okay, and take 3 more nice breaths. Very nice. Slowly, slowly come up to sit. Try and keep your eyes low on yourself just for a bit, even a few breaths, so you don't get dizzy. Breathing in, sitting up tall. And breathing out, just relaxing into it. When you're ready, do the same. Go back on your forearms. Bend your knees. Lift the middle of your chest and just give your legs a little shake from side to side. Okay. You're going to come into another nice forward bend of the Dragonfly Pose in Yin Yoga. So pretty much probably done this stretch before. Nice wide-legged forward bend. Down. You can have your feet straight with the second toes pointing straight forwards in line with the kneecaps. Your sitting bones grounded, hips in a neutral range. Take a full breath in. And just slowly walk your hands forwards little by little. And make sure that your head touches the ground, okay? And your stomach. Just joking. Just joking, Shannon. Okay. I'll set a timer again, but go nice and slow. So you know what 3 minutes is kind of now. So just like, yeah, try and use your energy wisely. It's okay to go nice and slow sometimes. And you do not want to feel too much like your muscles are ripping, okay? If it feels like that, you can back off a lot or bend your knees, even a bit, like quite a bit, if you're really stiff. And if it feels like your hips are really tilting back and you're on your like sacrum, please sit up onto something, it'll help a lot. Hey, nice. Yeah, if you have a partner at home too, I see some of you doing that. You can take their hand and push their feet into each other a little bit. Nice, Clarissa. You're halfway there. Let's see if you can really mind your breath. And keep your body in mind too. Just keeping it as equal as it can be. No judging it. A lot of people ask me too about like, what should the knees do? Like, should I be pressing them down into the ground, the kneecaps? Good question. I think it's okay to do either. But I've been taught just to let the kneecaps lift just a tiny bit so that they come off of the knee joint. But you can still keep your legs straight as you do that. If you feel like you've opened up a bit again, as you inhale, you can stretch your heels forward, spread the toes back so your legs fully extend. And as you exhale, you might walk your fingers forwards a bit and keeping the head down. Almost there. Take 2 more nice breaths. Okay, very nice. Slowly, slowly, make your way back up to sit. Take a deep breath in and out. And from here, bring your legs closer together. Just give them a nice shake. Lengthen the joints away from each other. You can give them a shake from side to side. Might even feel nice just to kick your leg. Let's try one more too. Just press your feet down underneath your knees. Keep your hands forwards underneath your shoulders. From here, just lift your hips up if you can. And then come back down. Do that 2 more times. Lift your hips, inhale. And then bring your hips down, exhale. Last one, inhale, go up. And exhale down. Lay down on your back. Yay. Once you're on your back, I'm going to get you to bend your knees. Just set your feet about hip width apart, okay? Once your feet are hip width apart, we'll go into thread the needle. You're going to cross your right ankle above your left knee, just right on your thigh. Dorsiflex your right ankle. And stay like this and even press your right hand into your right thigh. You should feel a little stretch around your right glute and around your right hip. Maybe somewhere on the outside of your right leg. If this doesn't feel like anything, lift your left foot off the ground and hold on to the back of your left thigh. If you're quite mobile, you can hold on to your shin or your ankle. And make sure there's no sharp pains in your right knee at all, okay? You can even rock from side to side a little bit. What you can do too is like push your right ankle into your left thigh, and then equally push your left thigh and ankle into each other. So you feel a little bit of a little bit more sensation around the right hip, only if you'd like. You can imagine breathing into and then out of it again. Okay, just a little bit longer, all right? If you want to try with a little bit of movement and you feel a little more open, lift your head and shoulders off the ground. And this might not be for everybody, okay? So you keep your right foot dorsiflexed if you want to try a bit more. And you can place your right foot right in the left elbow armpit crease. That's what I like to call it. And then you're going to place your left hand on your right leg, your right elbow arm crease on the outside of the right knee. You can keep your leg up. You can keep the head down. Whichever way is fine. Just make sure there's no pain. Good. And when you're ready, release. Give your legs a little shake from side to side. We'll work on the other side now, okay? Cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Remember, you can stay like this. It might feel like a lot already. Or hands behind the right thigh, top of the right shin or ankle. Right away, I feel a nice stretch already in like inside, outside of my hip, left hip. This one I always kind of feel something. Make sure again it's not too much, okay? There's something you can breathe through and work through. And breathing is very important too. And see if you can really control your breath. And just observe it, beginning, middle, and end of each and every one. So keeping your eyes on your nose, just so that your eyes have something to focus on. Relaxing any tension that you feel around your face. See if you can relax into your shoulders a bit. Obviously, you have to use them a bit to hold your leg up if you're doing that. But remember, just the least amount of tension. And if you rocked around before, you can do the same. So if you've even rocking all the way to the sides, if you feel comfortable with that, you can do that. Just be careful. We want the practice to support us, like not hurt us, you know? Okay, so you stay like this, or just for a little bit longer, you're gonna lift your head, lift your shoulders. Stay like this, or place your right elbow armpit facing your left foot, left on the left knee. If this is too much you can just hold your leg and extend your right. If it's too much, back off. A few more breaths. Awesome. Slowly break the pose. Take a full breath in. Deep breath out. All right. We're going to end with a few quicker postures. Single leg twist, nice and simple. Just hug your right knee in. Extend your left leg out long. And reach your right arm up to the side, about shoulder height. The right palm can face up or down. And keep your right leg in a 90-degree angle. Take a breath in. And slowly bring your right leg over to the left side of your body. You can lift the right side of your hips off the ground, or the back of your hips. You're kind of like showing your back to the right side of your mat. And try and keep your right shoulder down. Look at your left hand to make it easy, or the ceiling. To make it a bit harder, look to your right. Just hang for a few more breaths. On your next inhale, slowly come back up to center. You can hug your left knee in. Maybe draw circles with the knee. You can draw circles in the opposite direction. Okay. Hug your left knee and extend your left leg long. Take your left arm out to the side. Imagine you're standing in like a balancing standing pose. When you're ready, bring your left leg over to the right side. Hang out here for about 5 breaths. Remember not to twist too much from your lumbar spine. Use more of the thoracic and even like the cervical, if the neck feels okay. Just take another full breath in and out. Awesome. Slowly coming back to center. Give yourselves a nice hug. You can wrap your arms around your legs, lift your head up. If you'd like to try, you can even take your knees apart about, width a little bit wider than your body. Lift your feet over your knees for a happy baby. And then we've done this one before. And stretch the legs from side to side. Rock and roll. And remember to stay even 1% happy. Okay, come back to center. And just lengthen your legs out long. If this is way too much on your back to have your legs out long, bend your knees. If your legs are out long, have them about hip width apart. If you want to try for today, just push your heels away from you again, spread your toes towards you, and then just let your feet flop up to the sides naturally. Same with your legs. Make sure that your tailbone is not slamming into the ground. You can always pick your hips up, just lengthen it forwards and set the sacrum down. Make sure that your shoulder blades, those two palm-sized bones on your upper back, make sure they're up there and not squeezing in or not pulling out too far. Leave your arms about a foot away from your body, palms face up so your armpits can breathe. Balance the middle back of your head on your mat. Turn your eyes to your nose as they're closed. Relax any tension in your face. Just observe your breath here. And just really let go so that the body can rest and restore. Relax and repair. Just resting. Begin to deepen your breath with tiny movements. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Bend your knees. Reach your right arm above you. Roll to your right side. Use your right arm as a pillow. Just take even one breath there. And when you're ready, just slowly press up to sit. Let's bring the palms together. Thank you all so much for your practice. Hope you have a nice night. I look forward to seeing you again next week. Thanks. Namaste.
Good.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank
Hope
you.
that went okay.
Thank you.
Welcome.